Hello, everyone, and welcome to NetMercur. My name's MoxWall, and with me today is Polytooth.
What's up?
We were just having a conversation about Skorpios before we started this game. You had mentioned that you think that Polytooth is going to land more in the middle of power level than at either extreme of really strong or totally unplayable. Do you think it'll be one of the more playable Wayland IDs? Do you think that we'll see a lot of it?
Yes. No, I think it's going to be the one of the more playable Wayland IDs that are out now, for sure. Uh, and not just because it's new. I really do think that ability is powerful and can be leveraged properly. Is going to boost Wayland considerably.
Yeah, I think that in some matchups it will be the most important card in the game, but I don't think that it will be the most important card in every matchup. And I think
No.
that, you know, if it starts to hurt people, they'll just stop playing decks that struggle against Skorpios and its power level, or, the effect it's having on the game, on individual games, will go down just because there's less recursion. I think that
Yeah.
it's
No,
this
I see what you
strange
mean.
balancing act. Like, how much recursion do you want to have in a card game?
Well, it's that too, and I think your point is that uh, its ID ability is not as powerful as say like ETFs, where ETF is very basic and just
Hmm.
does its thing. You get a thing, and I think Scorpios will end up in the same problems that what's its name? Why am I drawing a blank here? Hang on a sec.
Wayland ID, Jinteki ID,
Yeah, no, Wayland ID, where
Titan,
Argus.
Argus.
No, Titan's ability again is a lot like ETF, where it's fine. It does its thing. It gets a thing.
Yeah.
But Argos, Scorpius, um, what's its name? Builder of Nations,
Hmm.
all have that problem where it's too focused.
It's too narrow of an effect, yeah. And it's
Yeah,
not an effect that's really about resources either.
exactly, and that's why ETF or even Gagarin for that matter,
M
Gagarin at least is a taxing of a resource.
Yeah. Most of the IDs that see play have to do with affecting your opponent's resources.
Hmm. Blue
Or
Sun,
your own resources. Or your own
yeah,
resources.
yeah. Blue Sun. That's why Blue Sun did so well.
PU,
Yeah,
PE, RP, all of these are identities that change the way your opponent gets at their resources.
for sure.
Well, our first matchup is going to be a Desperado Kin versus a more glaciary HB. What are you expecting out of this matchup?
To win. uh, so I guess the thing that I'm looking for is really assuming that this is going to be more of a Glacier HB. I want to see how well a run-based, event-based econ uh, can handle.
Hmm.
Can it stand up to that?
Okay, yeah, I think you know we had been talking about how the if Ken can get a strong enough start and can start putting on a lot of pressure in the mid game, that's your I
Yeah.
think your best chance of winning.
Hmm.
Whereas, if ETF can hunker down for long enough to build all three powerful servers, then then ETF's probably going to get it.
Yeah.
You ready to get this thing started?
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, I'm going to keep my hand.
Mm. I probably should keep my hand, but I'm going to mulligan.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
So I think what I'm going to do is do that,
Mm,
and then I'm going to res this.
fair enough.
I'm going to discard that, and then at the start of your turn,
Yes,
I'm going to install that.
that seems fair. Then we are going to draw. Ooh, too good. Gotta do it. Ew.
So the question here is, what's gonna happen with this Jackson, right? Like, if you get agendas and put them on
Yeah,
top, I
exactly.
can just like Jackson, but only for 2 cards. That's not quite as good.
Yeah,
Or you can like not run, right? Like this next click is like pretty interesting.
yeah. So index.
Oh, into
Now we're gonna
Mobius.
Mobius.
Oh, yay, yay, yay. I think I have to Jackson here.
Yeah, I think I would totally.
Alright, so sweet, you get lucky. Do you get lucky
I get.
again?
I don't know. Let's find out. Not so lucky again,
Still, that's
but
good.
that
We were
that's
just
still solely good.
You got a lot
And
of
see, here's the
resources. I burned a Jackson. You got points. It's
yeah,
definitely the start that you're looking for.
for sure. Also too because that original indexing saw nothing.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Um, okay. I really need to do whatever it takes to keep you off credits.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to gain a credit and then ice HQ, or excuse me, ice R&D and archives.
Seems good. Seems good. Let's we're gonna draw. Draw again. That play.
Okay, I'm just going to install 3 things. And I'm going to go ahead and do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems good. Okay. In that case. Fair.
So vanilla ends your run. I feel pretty lucky to have that.
Yeah. Such a good card for no monies.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Hello. I'll just go grab that. No big deal. Just take credit.
Alright, so I'm going to draw. I'll draw again,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll install.
Do that. I'm gonna play that. I know what's there. I know what you put on R&D.
Do you?
I do. I have a very, very good suspicion.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, let's go.
Go
Sure,
back,
why
going
not?
back.
Yeah, let's go back. Why not?
Seems good.
You let me in. Oh, it's the same one. Maybe. I mean, probably should try to go
Excuse me.
after that Adonis. It's probably a little bit of a misplay. Should have gone in and tried to kill it.
It's possible that you didn't seem to have like a really good window necessarily to go after it,
No.
especially because it would have cost you so much, and it when it cost me nothing essentially.
Yeah.
I think that you maybe get a couple. I mean, I've been playing a lot of CI Brian Stinson
Hmm.
recently, and the way that usually goes is if you can pull off a good Brian Stinson turn, you haven't really won the game.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Let him fire.
So I think
That's
that Architect was
that
one of
was
like the most critical plays in the game so far.
yeah. That I was gonna say that was probably rough on my part. Hmm.
But Mongoose will help a lot.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know that you'll necessarily. I mean, Archive seems like off for
Yeah.
most in purposes.
Yeah. Exactly. No, archives is now shut. Server 4 is interesting.
What are you thinking about with Server 4?
Well, that's why I wanted to look. I was trying to see if the ice came from your hand.
The ice came from R&D, and the card
Okay.
in the remote came from HQ.
Okay. That changes. That changes things. Hmm. All right. Well. Okay. In that case, it's yours.
I also have misplayed. I don't remember what's on the top of R&D right now, so I'm not gonna fire. If I'd been
That's
clever,
fair.
I would have like paid attention. I should have been
Attention.
more cognizant of what
Yes.
was remaining on R&D.
Mm-hmm. All right. Interesting. Not helpful.
Aaron coming in a bit late, but still
Eh,
likely to get a large number of counters.
most likely. I,
Um,
I mean, at this point, Aaron's basically just an accelerator. Hopefully, if you score off of it.
so that turn I think puts a lot of pressure on you, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I really need a code gate breaker at this point. Or that.
Whatever that
Or
is.
that just. Oh. Man. Okay. Options are limited.
Okay, so you're taking a
Took
back
two.
seat here.
Yeah,
I've got an Eve,
that seems good.
and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna install Advance Advance.
Bold. Oh, gotcha.
So that play I think is like a continuation of the previous turn. You kind of stalled on your previous turn to an extent, and I had just put a lot of
Yeah,
pressure on you with two face down cards.
yeah. And
Okay, so you're gonna click through it.
yep. Mm-hmm.
So you have 10 credits. It starts at 4. I need to go to 11, so I need to pay 7.
Yep. Trash that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get this GFI, but I'm down to 10 credits. I'm starting to
Yeah.
look pretty poor.
It's looking better for me at this point.
Yeah, that Eve is still, has the potential to do a lot of damage to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for reals.
You just seem so hungry for cards right now, using
I
Aaron to
am.
just draw cards.
Well, at least to draw one.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to think here.
What's going through your mind?
Well, I'm trying to remember how much it's going to cost me to beat Itchy on HQ.
Do you remember
That
what
should be
strength
like,
4 it is? Do you know what type of pet?
yeah,
Do you know what strength it is?
I, yeah, it should be strength 4.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be it's 4. It's gonna be 7 credits just to break that bastard.
Yeah.
Or no, oh no, it's not. No, it's not. I forget. I keep forgetting the Mongoose breaks 2 for 1.
Oh, sure. So it'll be 6.
Yeah,
Or you could let the trace
yeah,
fire. Presumably you're holding an account siphon
yeah,
at this point.
yep,
You could always click through an Ichi too, right? Like, I mean,
for sure.
you don't have so much in resource economy that it's gonna really hurt you.
No, it's not the worst thing in the world right now.
I think
All
I
right.
think the thing you need the most actually right now is clicks. So what do I do here? That's complicated. If I put my money into some of my ice, yeah, I think that's the best use of my money right now.
Yeah. So, boop. So we don't want the trace to fire because you can
Well,
just dump your money. Well, you could dump all your money into it.
I could dump but I could potentially also dump my money into the. I mean, we're at the point where like every credit counts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm looking at going to 0. You're looking at going to some. You're right. I mean, I could
Something.
dump it into the Ichi trace.
Yeah, I'm gonna break it anyways.
Okay.
All right.
Um. Hmm. I'm not gonna res this.
Fair enough.
So you get my money.
We're gonna. Yep. We're gonna ditch one. Draw a card. We will remove that tag. You're at 0.
Yeah, and then you're gonna run the Eve.
I'm
Oh
gonna
no,
run
you're
the
gonna do
Mobius
this.
first.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Whoa!
Look at this. Yeah.
This is another critical play. So essentially, what's happened here is you're punishing me for getting the GFI with the Ash.
Yeah.
Nice. Nicely done. You
Thank
get an
you.
agenda out of it too. Um,
Yep.
5 to 4. You've got money. You potentially
I'm
have an
gonna.
open server on server 3 to sec test into.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Seems legit.
I should have trashed that Breaker Bay. Do you mind?
No, yeah. Go nuts.
All right. Boop. There you go. That's all right. Fair.
Yeah, now I look pretty overextended here.
A little bit.
How many dirty laundries are in the bin? Just one? Ugh. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Wow, you have 17 credits.
Yeah. Feels good.
Halfway
I'm
to
actually
rich
good.
forever.
Yep. Now that's what I wanted.
Alright, and the team's all here too.
Yep.
curious why you ran this server.
If it was money, I wanted to kill it.
Gotcha. Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna get the hedge fund back too.
Sounds good.
Alright, so now you're down to 9 credits. That feels a lot more comfortable to me.
That's fair. I think that's reasonable feeling.
I am just going to install this card,
Mm-hmm.
install this card, and gain a credit.
Okay. So we're gonna sec test server 3. Do I need to? Don't really need to draw.
This game reminds me a lot of
Yeah.
just like a really quiet chess game. Like nothing explodes, like there's not a lot of like crazy shenanigans. It's been a pretty normal game.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's just a back and forth at this point. I overextended myself. You took advantage. I let you get a little wild. I needed something and struck.
Yeah, it looked like you had stalled for a moment, but then you caught up really quickly.
I feel like this is what this deck does.
Hmm.
I need to see something here. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. Interesting.
Turning wheel, lovely card.
Hmm. Yeah, let's go. That's 4.
I think it's only 3 to break.
You're right, it's only 3. Yeah. Cannot stand. Did you pay for that?
I did not pay for the Adonis.
Oh,
No.
that's right. You paid for the Eli.
The Eli, yeah.
That's right.
I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable. An account siphon could really sting, but
It wouldn't end this at all.
I don't think so. I don't think it would end the tension, but it would definitely like buy you a few more turns, right? Like so I'm kind
Yeah.
of ahead on a turn because of the extra point on GFI,
Mm-hmm.
and the more you can do to get ahead or to pull ahead of me with stuff like siphoning me down to nothing and keeping me poor forever, and then
Yeah.
continuing to abuse the Desperado security testing. Okay, sweet. It's an account siphon again. Hurrah!
uh, it's true.
Okay.
Ever? See now. Yeah. Once again, I need to. I would have a tendency to not clear the tags to go on the attack again, but I feel like that would be a bad move.
Yeah. Well, I don't. It's hard to say. I mean, I'm
If
poor, right? Like, I'm not going to punish you. I don't have anything to punish you with.
if it was if I had put out a Timogen contract and then say
Yes.
attacked R&D with it, you would take
Uh,
2 credits and kill
yes.
that
I
thing.
would kill the. Yes, I would kill a Timogen. Yes. So I suppose it is, to an extent, it does depend on what you have to attack with.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
This is probably the scariest point the game has gotten for me, right?
Yeah.
You have a
Uh-huh.
Timogen, you have a turning wheel, you've got all three breakers. Desperado's keeping your head above water.
Yeah. I was going to say that Desperado has actually been the best part of this.
Yeah. It would be interesting to know how many credits it's gained you.
Well, I think I've had it out since turn 2, so
Probably a few.
yeah, maybe a couple. I always forget. It's, I should use it now. That way.
Hmm. Yeah, the JNet timing
But
on turning wheel.
yeah,
Sweet. All
not
right, I
always
dodged a bullet there.
dodged a bullet for now.
I think that was probably the third biggest or the third most important event in the game.
Yes. At the moment, I'm sitting pretty well.
Yeah, 17 credits is more than enough to do whatever you really want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh, and you're going to do whatever you really want right now.
Pretty much. That's my job.
I'm going to go ahead and res this.
That's fair.
Although the game might just be over right here, I think.
We'll have to see. It depends on what I get. Unless that's a Jackson in 3.
That's true. It could be the last Jackson. I wonder how much the value of a Crisium graded has gone up recently. I've been seeing a lot of indexing.
I was going to say that, yeah, I think Crisium really has gained a lot
And I don't think
more
that that's
more
like
value.
something. I think that's just kind of like a natural shift in the meta. I don't think that's really been like an artificial um, jostling. I think
Yeah,
people have
no.
just kind of like moved their attacks around. And
Yeah.
is this the game, by the way?
No.
But you're getting points, huh?
Nope.
Oh,
I'm just clearing the way,
oh
as it
wow.
were.
Okay, so you just wow, just to get rid of a caprice and to get a turning wheel.
Well, yeah. Seems good.
Mm-hmm. Okay then.
So
13 credits. It's gonna take me a while to um, get back up to speed, I think.
yeah.
I'm thinking here. I'm thinking about where am I vulnerable and what do I need to do to mitigate that vulnerability?
For sure. And I was thinking about where I need to plan my next attacks. I mean, I think I need to be drawing up this next turn, but do I go into HQ? Do I think you've got agendas in there?
Yeah.
I
I
have not.
um I feel kind of dirtily, so I'm just gonna do what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna put an ice on HQ and gain 2 credits.
Seems fair. Hmm. I have no good SAC test areas. Everything is too expensive.
Yes.
I'll just stick it there. I think SAC test is off for the rest of this game, basically.
Could be, yeah.
I'm going to.
But I mean that's if it wasn't, right, like I would just lose the game, essentially. Like if I couldn't find a way to turn it off.
Yeah. All
Sec
right.
testing is definitely one of the cards that has an influence value that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
If it was lower, it would have seen a lot more play. Okay. I think that this is
Not.
reasonable.
You're not resing.
No, I'm not resing.
Okay.
I think
I
this
think
is a
so
really
too.
reasonable play for you.
Yeah, I've got 4 counters.
Yeah, you're essentially like playing a double inside job and legwork right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get right, you get the
And
juice.
I get juiced. Love it. Yeah, that's why. That's what I mean by there's a lot of avenues of attack for criminals now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the ash went.
I guess. I don't know.
Maybe. So again,
You've been on about, you know, 12 to 20 credits for the past couple of turns, which really means I haven't had any windows.
correct. Yeah, I have effectively shut you down at the moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm actually checking something.
Yeah, go ahead, check that thing.
Check it out. Doo doo. Not any cheaper. Passport, not any cheaper than Gordian Blade.
As it should be.
Okay. Let's do this.
Where is sec testing?
It is
Archives?
on archives.
Okay. Alright, you've done all that?
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Feels good.
Yeah, it does. That feels real good for you.
Hmm.
I'm gonna let that other stay. I'm gonna let Breaker Bay stay.
Okay.
Stay. It's happy where it's at. I
I think I've only got one campaign to completely fire.
Yes.
The first Adonis, yeah?
Yeah, that first Adonis, which really, that like I said, that first Adonis actually put me on the back foot.
It did, but I think if I had gotten a second, the game kind of would have been over.
Yes. Mm,
It could have played out like atypically for some reason, but this has been pretty pretty ho-hum.
What do you mean, ho hum?
It just, I mean, a lot of the game has been like money and breakers and ice, and
Yeah,
money and breakers and ice just are
it's
very
it's
kind
not.
of straightforward.
Yeah, it's not flashy.
No, gets the job done though.
It does get the job done, and there's still a lot of thought that has to go into that because I don't have endless income. So I can't just like I can't just run through a 3 server freaking
Yeah,
R&D.
right. Like we had speculated that it would get to the point where if you can seal it in the mid game,
Mm-hmm.
and we're starting to
We're
move
starting to get
past
out of that.
that.
Yeah, we're starting to get past that now. Except I've got that in my hand. Let's see if we can't take this back a notch. Okay. So I am going to boop, boopity, boopity, boop. And I'm actually going to jack out.
Okay.
I need a sec to think here.
Mm-hmm.
Your 2 credits. You can effectively do that.
What's the scariest 2 credit ice?
The, the scariest 2 credit ice.
Is it universal connectivity fee? I think that's what it is.
Galahad.
Oh, okay, sure. It is Galahad.
I killed somebody earlier today with
Nice.
Galahad. Okay, so interesting. I've got a couple of very interesting plays right now that I could do.
Hit me.
Well, it's gonna need I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay.
Uh,
I assume it involves the same old thing.
Not at the moment. No, actually,
Okay.
it does not. Okay, you get one return.
That was supposed to be in server
I was
3.
I was gonna say I don't think you meant to put that there.
It didn't.
Just say scoot it on over.
I also have that.
Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna install a card, and it's gonna be that. Gonna do that.
Excellent. We're gonna do this, I think. Let's see. That's 4. Yeah.
Solid. Ooh. Okay. All right.
Oh, oops. Hang on a sec. I got ahead of myself. I meant to take a credit, or else I'm not getting through all this.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, whoops. Here.
No
There we go.
worries.
All done.
Spend 5. Excuse me. Spend 4 credits. Get a token. Get an access. Get
Yeah.
5 credits. So go up a credit. Go up an access. Go up a token. Seems
Yeah.
very good. And in response, I'm going to protect archives and gain 2 credits.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time it seems like since I scored the GFI where I've felt safe.
Yeah. Hmm. So let's see. You're on 18 cards in R&D. Good chunk of your ice is on all of your centrals.
Yeah, I am worried about how to keep you out of a server for a long period of time, long enough to score.
Yeah. Fair enough. Just gonna jack out.
Okay. I will. Ice server 4 and gain 2 credits.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. You decide to go after the Adonis.
Anyways,
Hmm.
probably a misplay, but
I'm not sure.
I still think I need to keep you down as much as I can on money at the moment.
I am just going to gain 3 credits.
Let's just do that. Let's draw one. Such beefy ice everywhere.
One of the hardest things I find about being a corp, especially in a glacier situation, is I don't. It's always hard to anticipate just how much money the runner can make
Yes.
in a single one of their turns.
Yeah, that's definitely lost me a game or two because of that. So you
And I think that
took,
now yeah, I iced server 4 again.
yeah,
I think now I'm in a situation where I don't mean in this game, but I just mean in my playing of Netrunner. I think now I'm more likely to just assume that they can get in rather than trying to figure it out.
for sure. Ooh. See, I really wanted to just go into HQ. But I don't think that was going to net me anything I needed.
Hmm. All right, it's all you.
All right. Okay. Do that.
No res. No res?
Oh, buddy.
I
Big,
know.
big meanie. Fair enough.
Kaflam.
Oh, sad.
Do I like Ash or Caprice more right now?
Ash.
I think I like Ash more.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm gonna get back a Friends. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
get back an Ash and a Caprice, and I'm gonna leave a Caprice in the bin.
Gotcha.
Maybe that's wrong, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. Get my credit. Thank you very
I
much.
know, right?
So I still have 3 credits. Or three clicks. 3 clicks. 3, that's 6.
Mongoose, such a strong card.
Oh, I know. Such a good card.
The only thing that it doesn't handle well is the 4 strength sentries. But
Yeah. All right. You mean like Ichi? Oh, I really hope you just do that. It's,
I don't know exactly how your influence is constructed in Ken,
yeah,
but I think a stem hack would be real good right now.
I know, huh?
10 credits at the end of the game, just blam.
Just block. That's just what you need. All right.
I think I have you beat with an Ash all by itself, right?
Probably. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I do.
oh yeah, for sure.
I
See,
when
that's why I thought that.
you turning wheeled,
Yeah.
you missed the agenda.
Oh, god damn it, I knew it was in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So you kind of got unlucky, right? Like
Yeah,
it's craps or it's a slot machine,
yeah.
and I have to pay some money now.
Yes, you do.
Specifically, all but 3, or actually just 5. No, 10. Ah,
Uh-oh. Yeah, yeah.
algebra.
Yeah. So it's actually 10.
It's actually 10.
Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll do that.
Scary.
Boop. Boopity boop.
Something to keep in mind.
Desperado. Yay!
It played out pretty much exactly like I thought that it would.
Yeah.
Ash and Caprice being back in the game really make this deck possible.
Now, I had a political operative in hand.
If you
That
could have
could
gotten
have.
it down on the table, that would have been huge.
And I think that was a giant misplay on my part. As soon as I had the chance to put it down, I should have put it down.
Yeah.
So, It's not. That's actually also a card I've never really played with all that much, but
It can be
it's
funky. It's definitely a funky one.
yeah. But I think it's a key, especially when I know I'm going up against a kind of Ash Caprice kind of
Yeah,
Glacier kind of deck. Like that was a key point where I flubbed it up.
sure.
And Mammon just did nothing this turn. I
Yeah.
got it early, but I never put it down. It just didn't feel like it was going to be any good.
Hmm. I can't say how it's gonna play out. I'm not I haven't played with it either. I'm not sure who I'm gonna play in the campaign in the terminal directive.
Mm. Uh-huh.
I think that Mammon's a good card. I think that once you're comfortable with it, it'll it'll get a lot of work done.
I think early.
I'm gonna go ahead and set up the new game.
Yeah, I'll take off of this. Beep. Beep, beep.
So I too have a terminal directive card,
Excellent.
and we've got Leela versus CTM. What are you expecting out of this matchup?
Oh, difficulty?
Ha!
Let's
Yeah, it can be a real slog.
see. Do I want to keep this?
I think that
Sure.
Leela's ability doesn't really interact with the CTM effect in a very direct way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep my hand. There are some
All
criminal
right.
cards that can punish CTM kind of indirectly. I think mostly what's going to happen is you're going to have a very powerful ability that lets you build a board, lets you build a really permanent board.
Yeah.
And great, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just get it going, right?
So let's start off with a draw. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
let's go in there.
Let's do that.
Okay, that's a card. Um I'm gonna draw again and I'm gonna install that.
So yeah, that seems good. That's gonna get mileage.
Yes, I think that
Oh, God damn it! I always hate that.
yeah. Want want.
Super good. Draw. There we go.
We'll call it archives and we'll go.
Ooh,
I know, right?
yeah, seems good.
And then I'm gonna install that. I
Mm.
really want to get as much value out of Aaron as I possibly can. I mean, tags in this game can be literal death.
Quite literal. Let's see.
I assume that you're drawing for some archives ice. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I was right.
Yeah, yeah, you know, it's good to be right.
I'm gonna put sec testing on server one, but I'm gonna run archives for click one.
Seems good.
Okay, you got me. I'm gonna go ahead and run server one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm actually at the point where I can kill one of these pad campaigns.
I think so. Yeah.
I'll take the tag, and then I'll remove the tag. I
Yeah.
still got above 8 credits. I'm worried I'm gonna fall behind on my draws though.
I think that's fair.
So we'll call it server 2 for sec testing. We'll run, pick up some money, draw, draw, and lastly, I'm gonna just gain a credit.
Mm-hmm.
DBS is 4 to trash.
Yeah.
I still think that it's pretty must kill.
Yeah. At this point, for sure.
Yeah, especially since I've got a source of income that I don't think you can stop for the time being. A little bit of a server going down, huh?
Yeah. It's a little something right there. A little something right there. A little that. You know.
Alright, sec test for some money. Run DBS.
Die.
Ugh. Again, another turn where I haven't drawn any cards. And that Nax is still rolling. I haven't been able to get rid of that.
No. There we go. I just need to discard a few cards here.
I'm just kind of realizing this now, but in this specific matchup, I think getting the most out of my Leela ability is more important than in other matches.
Yes.
And a lot of that is because I want to use it to mitigate ice, and your ice is so cheap. So you
Mm-hmm.
you have a lot more opportunities to res all that ice. And
Yeah.
once it's res, it's probably resed for good.
Mm-hmm. It's there to stay. Okay.
And I'm going to drop One of the things that I find really helpful about playing online
Yeah.
is that, oh, great. All right, let's go with Aaron first on my triggers.
Yeah.
Leela's gonna bounce HQ. Aaron's gonna do this. That doesn't feel super fun.
That seems good though.
I mean, you picked up a point and it kind of, I didn't get to do anything.
Yes.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna install Desperado. I'm gonna run
Mm-hmm.
server 3, or server
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
I'm going to gosh, I'm so worried about money.
What? Yeah, I think it's fair though.
I don't have any air encounters. That I think the way you played that was really good. I wasn't able to like accumulate air encounters. I had to spend them immediately. It
Mm-hmm.
kind of leaves me with this awkward bloated hand. I might have to drop cards. I really don't want to do that.
Decisions. Ugh.
Yeah, who wants to make decisions?
Nobody.
I'm gonna E-strike and gain a credit.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's not great because I don't get to like benefit from it immediately. I just want to. It's like it feels like it's the only way I can get a card out of my hand without just completely wasting it.
Sure.
Even if it forces you to, I mean, if it just forces you to like breaking news to kill it,
Then I think that's worth it.
yes, definitely.
Uh,
But looks like that's not what happened. Oh, that looks really fun. I'm happy about
Doesn't
that.
it? That's just packing them in there.
I'm finally gonna get and install this paperclip, run
Seems good.
archives, break, and then I'm gonna run archives again.
See now that I think things are looking up.
They are looking up. I mean, you've got buku cash. I need to turn that off sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so server 5's got a San in it, almost certainly.
Almost certainly. More like, yeah.
More like yes, it does.
This most certainly. Uh, and now it has that.
Yum. Oh,
Okay.
okay. I don't know what to think about that at all. I'm gonna start by running archives.
Get some more monies.
Yeah, it seems really good.
Mm-hmm.
And
All the
honestly, I think I'm just gonna keep drawing cards. And then I'm gonna run server 2 and get rid of this GD thing while I still can. And I'm gonna throw away that.
I will start my turn here. Let's go ahead and res that chamber.
Oh god. Oh god.
Now, I could be in for a world of hurt here, but I was willing to take this chance right now.
I mean, it's kind of what happened to me last game, right? Like I got a global food, it felt really good, and
But,
then let's call this archives.
hmm there, yeah, see?
Yep.
Reconnected. Don't you dare lose the
Oh
connection.
gosh, stay in the game.
It seems good.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, now I'm sad.
Now you're sad. Now I'm running R&D.
All yours.
Yay. Sure, Jackson Howard can leave.
We don't need that. Who needs that?
Kafliggity flam.
Oh, dang. And look how much money you have right now.
Kafliggity flam.
Oh!
All right, so that was really atypical, right?
Sure, yeah.
That Leela can definitely seduce you into thinking that you're capable of that every click.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
every click can be just that turn. I want the game is not even right now. I mean, a really unlikely circumstance just happened.
hmm I mean, the card that's going to cause me the most headache right now is a medium. That medium is going to
Yeah.
wreck my face.
Mhm.
Hmm. I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. Ooh.
I think
Okay,
you really
so.
just got perfect stormed there.
Oh, I did for
I
sure.
drew the medium with the Aaron.
Oh, you drew the medium with the Aaron.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I love Aaron. I don't care. He's such a pain in the ass to play against, but he's so good.
He is a pain in the ass to play against. Um he can kind of run out of steam at some point usually.
hmm
I think any like non-scoring points are good against him. So like anything that's a point that goes in without scoring an agenda, like public support or not public support. Yeah, public support.
Wait, public support? Wait.
The whaling card.
Wailing card. Why
Yeah,
am
yeah,
I
yeah.
drawing? Gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
So I think that you hmm, hmm, hmm.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna install this, and then I'm gonna run R&D, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Um,
Why'd you disconnect?
I don't know.
There you go. You're reconnected.
Perhaps Comcast is throttling me. Do I trash this?
No.
No, I don't trash that.
Oh, if only.
I know, right?
Yeah. If nothing more to make you spend credits for Gordian.
I think I could have gone ham right there and tried to win the game by just running R&D more, but I kind of want to play a little more conservatively.
hmm
I'm not positive that that's right to do.
I so what? I'm 4 agenda points or 3 agenda points.
I think the biggest thing though is that I have 20 credits. I have 3 air encounters.
Yeah, I feel like you've got more of a commanding position at the moment than I do.
Yeah. You have a hole in HQ.
Yeah.
I could, in theory, like same old account siphon.
Mm-hmm.
I have the medium. Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I could do that. How much is that? That's 5 credits.
Hard to say if it's worth it.
I know I'm only at 4.
I'm just gonna go back up in credits, right? So like, if you go down in credits, you're not gonna go back up. But
Yeah,
if
I
I go
know.
down by 5, oh, my next 3 clicks, I'm gonna get at least 3 credits.
It's true.
All right, I think they're in HQ. Oh,
Now I'll deal with it.
I know, right? Now I have to deal with it forever.
See?
So I'm gonna do this there and put it on R&D.
Mm-hmm.
So career fair Temujin on R&D. Continue to go in, getting just yeah, okay. Goofing up.
Whoops. I don't know. I mean, it's
Yeah, I get an
not the
extra
end of the
token.
world.
Yeah.
No.
And now I am gonna start trashing everything I see.
Mm-hmm.
There's some points.
Probably all you're gonna need.
And now let's
Yeah, I see. Just hit it one more time. I mean,
I can't really foresee anything going wrong here.
no. Other than the wind.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think the worst thing is that I could just like not win. Yeah, okay, sweet. I didn't get it.
Okay. Yeah. Weird.
That kind of I feel kind of justified for not going ham earlier then.
Yeah.
If I didn't get it now, I wasn't going to get it then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you didn't purge, actually.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, I wasn't thinking. I was actually going to purge, and then I started clicking for credits.
I think I actually do like the sec test on R&D, pick up credits, and a token.
Yeah.
30 is about the point in credits where you just start flying.
It's just shit just gets ridiculous.
There it is.
There it goes.
So that was not what we were expecting.
No.
But it was much harder to anticipate that all of that would unravel.
That quickly off of one score. But once again, that's so was that a misplay? Probably.
No, I mean, I'm inclined to say that it wasn't, right? Like, I'm inclined to say that, you know, you kind of expected the siphon, but I don't think you expected so many scores.
Yeah, I mean, sure, a little bit of unluck on my part because that did just unravel everything I had set up.
Mm-hmm. And it kind of started to make the rest of your board really irrelevant too.
For sure.
Yeah.
I had just I don't think I needed to spend if I hadn't spent the money
The Sansan?
on the Sansan, if I just slow rolled it, that would have been the better play.
I yeah, I think I agree with that, and I also kind of agree with the principle of deciding that you won't score any global foods.
hmm I think the early Aaron scared me off of that plan, though.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Because you can't breaking news
Right.
EOI.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that scared me off of that, which is what I ran it the way that I did. And I still think it wasn't terrible. It's just that I didn't necessarily have to res the
The
Santan.
Sansan.
If I
Mm-hmm.
hadn't res the Santan, that would have kept me 6 credits higher. That would have been fine. Even if I got siphoned once, it would have sucked, but it wouldn't have been the end of the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's just such a snowballer.
She can be, right? She's odd, right? Like snowballing effects in games tend to be either like high risk, high reward,
hmm
but Leela isn't really high risk at all.
No, no, she's a pouncer.
Yeah. She's a bully. She's a real
Yeah,
bully.
she is a real bully. It's great.
I love bullies in games. It's probably not healthy.
Okay,
I
see.
do one thing I think my last comment on this particular match is or this matchup is that as the run or as Leela against CTM, you do have to be you have a lot of things to juggle, and
hmm
you do have to balance gaining resources, gaining credits, drawing cards, tearing down their board, but you also don't have to you don't have to try to score really quickly like you do against the old fast draw decks or even some
Yeah.
of the NEH decks.
hmm
The agenda suite here isn't as well designed to utilize the Sansan.
Yeah, for sure.
MCA would have really hurt, but
Yeah.
just didn't come out.
No. Next time.
Yeah.
Oh, MCA. Yeah, just MCA straight on Aaron. Who cares?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's totally viable play. I love it.
Did you have any more thoughts that you wanted to share before we got off for tonight?
Uh, the only one. So you played medium. I played indexing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Is there a comfortable middle ground playing single indexing, single medium, or do you really think that going more one versus the other?
Hmm. I I don't really know i- if that there's a right answer. I think medium is susceptible to getting shut down by just purges or, other virus clearing effects.
Sure.
Indexing is less vulnerable. I think it in part depends on how much work you need the one not right, so you have some number of multi-access cards in your deck,
Hmm.
and I think that if you only want to put it in a few, you want to give them the most opportunity to have an effect.
Yeah.
And I think running one medium seems to make more sense than running one indexing, but maybe I'm just not looking at it right. I don't know. I think ultimately it doesn't really, really matter.
No, I agree. I mean, I see your point. Like, whereas you're playing a medium, I was playing indexing and turning wheel.
Yeah. I've got a
And
I've got a turning wheel as well.
yeah, okay. But I like medium simply because too. Also, it sits there, and
Yes.
you have to purge it.
Right.
CVS is not something that's seeing as much play anymore because Data Sucker, Parasite, Medium are not being played as much. Medium still is, but
Right. I mean, Parasite's taken a lot of hits
hmm
recently, with especially with the new MWL. Parasite's really gone down in stock.
yeah. Uh, yeah, that's about it.
Cool.
What you said you were playing with a
Oh,
terminal
spearfishing. Spearfishing is
spearfishing.
the terminal directive card.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how it plays out. I think it's got a chance to be one of the better cards, one of the better Grim cards in terminal directive.
Spearfishing. Which one does that do?
So that's make a run when you encounter the innermost piece of ice, protecting that server, bypass it.
That's right.
So where it's not as strong as Inside Job is if the innermost piece of ice isn't rezzed, but it kind of gives you breathing room from you put on a lot of early aggression and now they do have ice rezzed,
Mm. Yeah.
so it can save you money there.
Yeah.
I I personally don't like to run lots of inside jobs. Maybe that's wrong.
I love Inside Job.
It's good. I just don't. I feel awkward having like three of them in my hand.
For sure. Yeah. It's great. Planned assault. Inside Job.
Yeah.
No one expects that.
Well, I think that is all the time that we have for this evening. Thank you for joining me, Polytooth,
Thanks, man.
and we will catch everybody later.
See ya.